All right, second beta test. I have tried to actually record before, but I've been sick, and you can probably still hear that I'm sick. So while I was doing that, I could not breathe through my nose. I had to talk through my mouth, and I hate that. It felt absolutely horrendous. Had to cough every couple of seconds, and I still might have to do that, but at the very least I can mute that now, and it shouldn't be too bad. But it just didn't go well. I got a sleigh with switch axe, but I didn't actually record the entire thing. Only got the last little bit of it because I actually got the kill, which I was surprised with. And I did a insect glaive capture. So I'm still going to do those two, but I'm going to put them back. I have done so much switch axe. I do not like how they dealt with this weapon in this game. It feels not great, and I'm sure it'll be better in the full release with like focus, power prolonger, stuff like that. But here, not that fun. It doesn't feel consistent really, and your parry attacks, which most other weapons get, are not good. Either they do pitiful damage or you take too much chip damage for them. So I'm gonna wait on those. I'm gonna try from here on out to maybe get a sleigh. Might have to do the field quest for that, but I think that's a fine compromise because the field quest only has 3 carts compared to the 5 on the regular quest. Might not be as impressive when you have the extra bit of time to deal damage, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I did another bow kill too, since I was just getting a little frustrated with switch X, not feeling great, and bow felt really good. I can obviously do better with it than I have been, but I want to put in some time with the other weapons because this monster is very unique, and we probably won't be able to fight a similar monster to it again, because in the full release, we'll have access to armor and other things that we won't have access to here. So I think I'm going to start with heavy bowgun. I have not used heavy bowgun in a long time, but I think it probably will go somewhat decently. It has a shield, you can parry stuff, it's fine. I don't know if there's better armor for it. I might just do like a regular run here and not worry too much about rocks. However, I can also do that. I think I might just do rocks, honestly. I'm running out of stuff though, because I've been resetting so often just to try to make sure I get the perfect run, but I'm running somewhat low on items. I still have enough of them, but running out is the issue. Like traps have gone down a bit, and then the pods are also going down. Like luring pods, I'm down to 42. I don't know if you can refill them anyway, other than maybe just resetting your save data, but I'd rather not do that. So we'll have to deal with that. The quest is much more consistent, at the very least being able to get the rock drops off. And I'm going to see if he's in the field here, but it's much more consistent if you don't have your Palico. Palico helps in other situations, like with a little bit more damage and stuff, but it also just kind of draws the monster away. Now I have an idea on how to maybe cycle the field quests and just go on an actual quest and then exit out. I think that cycles it. I'm not sure though. I guess it really doesn't matter. This weapon probably will just completely dumpster him with good play. I don't know about bad play. We'll find out whenever I play, but I think it'll do decently. Again, since it has a shield, it shouldn't be as bad as light bowgun was defensively. And I'm sure it can back it up with the power. Usually heavy bowgun has a lot of power. So I think the field does stay, which I guess is fine, honestly. I don't know if you can like exit out and come back in to cycle it too, but at least it really doesn't matter. And I don't even know if you still have the price to actually take a quest. I guess it doesn't matter, but you find it interesting. You probably have oodles and gobs of funds to deal with stuff, and they might not even show you this. Let's not waste time though. I don't remember what the good damage rotation with heavy bowgun was, other than just using Wyvern's part, and then maybe Pierce is going to be good here. You have a decent variety, but I want to stick to the infinite ammos. I maybe went too far in front of him. Never mind. We're good. Just gonna open with luring pods and take him over to the rocks. I did find the 800 damage rock, which is nice. So I have a better idea on how to actually, I dung potted him, didn't I? I forgot to load the, okay. That makes more sense. I was a little confused. I'm like, why did you run away? That's why, because I just moved it over. I turned off auto load because I didn't realize I had it on, so I was like loading screamer pods and other random stuff, and it just threw me off. But hopefully we don't run into the bear since we did actually take a wide route. He's very close behind me though. Alright, should be able to stand here, wait for him to refresh to his next attack. That should hit. Good. So this is probably spread. Can you charge? I don't think you can charge. That's okay damage, right? That's okay, I guess. I want to say, normal ammo was better, and I do not remember. I think, yes, YB is guard. Well, we've already gotten a power clash. She didn't damage us with that, so that's cool. So yeah, I think this will just be the safest, even if it is a bit slow. We'll see how much chip damage we take from regular attacks. Just blocking, but no damage. No damage. Okay, that's cool. So I guess it is a reliable guard. This might not be though, but I can actually do this. I don't remember how this works. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Oh, okay, you aim at it and shoot it. Again, probably not the best idea to do this like that, but longsword went well, so maybe heavy bowgun will go well too. Alright, we're safe. And he's not really being too aggressive with me. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, lead him onto the next area, since we've done some damage to him. I'll be able to get Wyvern Heart here too off. So the big thing about this area is the first time you get down here, you're not going to get all of the rocks because he likes to leave. Occasionally he will stay, but the majority of the time he just immediately leaves. So you'll be able to get the Highland rocks. That's what I'm going to call them. That should hit. And then you'll lure him back down from the top once you get those rocks all done up. This is very good chunky damage. I need to get out though. Never mind, I think my cat healed me. And now he's moving up. So this is just your general route that you take. Ideally, Raydal plays nice. Half the time he doesn't though. I've had times where he just does not trigger the Terror 4. I've had times where he triggers the Terror 4 and that's about it. Which isn't much damage. You really want him to just zap him. Like with his, you know, big super attack, but you can't reliably get that even with lure pods. If you lure him, either he's gonna leave or our friend's gonna leave. I was gonna call him Raydal, but he's not Raydal. Alright, that was good. I'd rather back up here, but we'll see. This is a very dangerous predicament. I think Quick Sheath might actually be somewhat decent on heavy bowgun, because you are just going to be guarding these and taking chip damage. Your Wyvern Heart also really refills quickly. Does that pierce? No. I mean, I guess, kinda. You know, this somewhat reminds me of Guard Prowler in a way. Because you're actually being able to just tank the monster's hits and attack them immediately. Obviously no melee, but you don't really need that, do you? I wonder if you block, does it take away your Wyvern Heart load? I know his tells at the very least, so just pressing Y and B at the right time is a lot easier, especially without the delay that the Switch X counters have. That's particularly annoying. I probably should be getting the rest of these rocks. This is my first hunt of the day, so I'm not quite in practice. Also, my ears are stopped off, so it feels kind of weird to play games right now because it's kind of like that dreamlike state where you're not completely in it. Fly into that, please. Thank you. It's not dealing as much damage. Well, kind of. I guess we'll get rid of that wound. That's fine. We'll be comboed here, though. I'm just gonna roll. Does that just ragdoll me? I kind of like that idea. That shouldn't hit. If he keeps hitting you while you're in ragdoll, you just keep ragdolling, and you don't actually take damage. I don't think I took damage there, at the very least, after the first hit. Okay, this is where the cat not being here would be helpful. That way he doesn't just shoot into the wild blue. That shouldn't hit. Okay, we're gonna get him back to the relevant position on the map, because he might be trying to leave pretty soon here, and I'd rather not have that happen. Cool. Alright, this way. I think I might favor this playstyle of heavy bowgun compared to the world one, because it rewards parries and stuff, which is a lot more fun than just hold block and win. Because I'm sure they've nerfed the shield in just regular instances. However, it does just, you know, kind of come naturally. I'm sure there's going to be ways to buff your damage and replace the shield like there is in World, but as of right now, I do kind of like the shield playstyle. Even if I'm not going to play heavy bowgun, I do like the idea. I'm going to get rid of this. I just don't like the idea of it being here, because if this misses, immediately it's going to break that and it'll flinch him backwards, so he doesn't actually have a chance to have the expanding hitbox hit him. Where is he at? He should be down here. Oh, he's taking a long way around. All right, fair enough. Go quick. All right, missed that one. That's okay. We get a heartbreak, and also Wyvern Fire is back up. And maybe Wyvern Fire isn't that good. Maybe that's why you get it so quickly, but I don't know. It feels pretty nice. All right, we'll draw him over to the right side. Yeah, see, that's dealing somewhat less damage. All right, get him over here. See, and he would be attacking me and not the cat. That should drag him over to it. And it's already almost full, surprisingly. That's interesting that it refills so quickly. Kind of feels like you don't get that many options to use your wound attack ammo, though. Yeah, there's a bit of delay in shooting, though, so we don't want to spam that too much, even after a guard. Good enough. That's gonna hurt, though. He's not aiming at me, so I guess that's good. Oh, that's... okay, so that would be where you actually get more chances to use your ammo. Just gonna remove... I guess I could have guarded that. It doesn't matter. That's my bad. I think it's probably better to not... you don't have to. I don't think you get a damage buff. It's not like Adept where you want to use it after you get the dodge. You don't get stronger bullets or anything. In fact, I think the Adept bullets are just kind of a store, like they power up your current bullets. Obviously not in this game, but in the other game that has the Adept weapons. I guess I can't jump here. Probably be better if I did just ride the bird the entire way, but oh well. I'm not even gonna bother getting him over to the trap. I just don't see it as... well, I mean, this trap. That's a different story. We'll try to get him over to it. He might just immediately leave, though. He is just growling at me, so he might leave. Yep. Alright, so Raydow's gonna appear at some point. He's going back up here. Normally he does go back up there, though, and then he'll either go back to the beginning area or he will go to where the nest is closer. I don't think we'll see Raydow this time. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen, but could be wrong. He could make a weird decision. This is gonna probably hit me if I don't block, because you can't block it, and that missed. I wonder if blocking correctly actually refills your Wyvern Heart gauge. Probably not. It's more bullet based. Yeah, that wasn't even correct. Perfect block timing, so. I don't know though. I've got 10 damage now per bullet, which is pretty cool. Like the easiest 30 damage you've probably ever seen. So maybe you do get a damage boost. Also, I saw that Lance apparently had a evade counter. Like, that was similar to something like Adept. So I might have to try that at some point. I think they're changing it though, so I guess it's not something I want to get used to, but that does sound interesting. And actually would be really something I'd like to experiment with, because it's a way to get out of damage without having to use your shield. I'm thinking I was doing 10 damage because I was in crit distance. Yeah. Well, I still have that attack boost icon though. Don't. Okay. That, stores your input. The block does. So you don't want to actually, just get trigger happy with stuff. Like here it's safe, but in other situations it's not. I really like this actually. It's very fluid. For as fluid as Heavy Bowgun can be. That was just an awkward position. In fact, I might have to, I don't know how much damage that does through Perfect Guard, but I might try to Perfect Guard that. I mean, I have the resources to do it. I can faint, what, 2 more times, 3 more times? 2 more if we want to still have a chance to actually win. Oh, that was a little slow for me. This is just the grab, never mind. Tail attack. He's a little close here. Wonder if you'll have something to mitigate critical distance. Actually, I think there is something that does that. Well, and I guess this is where you would switch to spread. Man, it just doesn't really do that much though for the recoil. What about Pierce? What Pierce looks like? Yeah. And maybe this gun is just built for normal, but it doesn't feel that great. It is only level 1 ammo though. And normal, okay, that's probably why. All the other ammos are level 1. I'm sure dragon ammo is probably good here. I don't know if we have dragon ammo. I think we have some elemental ammo at the very least. There's demon ammo. I guess I probably should be using that too. There's slicing, that could be good. Yeah, we'll use demon ammo. Why not? Alright, back to doing the usual. Bit delayed. It's still doing 10 damage, but maybe I just reapplied an attack boost. Also, the clip size is pretty nice here. That should not hit me. I'm gonna roll to get closer. Should Wyvern Heart too. Oh, that was a little late on my part. Alright, here we go again. I'm gonna try to do this in the right direction. Unfortunately, I guess it just was not holding away enough. I was trying to do Superman in a weird angle. And you do get, it's happened in World too, so it is just a natural part of the game. It's not like a bug or anything. It's very particular when you do that sprinting away animation that, you know, gives you the sign. It's a bit harder to tell here because I'm not used to the game, but it is different. And wow, does the footage actually look pretty washed out. I'm not quite sure why. I probably need to look into actually changing the capture settings, because it looks very vibrant with what I'm seeing, but for you guys, it's It's better here, but it's still different. Obviously, I'm playing in HDR, but... And maybe the settings changed? It does that sometimes. Not quite sure why it would, though. I'm gonna be honest, I think this quest has more health than the field quest variant. But I can obviously clean this up a lot more too. Okay, no. Slow it down. The shield's automatically out too, so you don't have to always do that. It's better to time it late than early. Ow. Because that way if you miss it late, it's fine because you're just going to block it anyways. Thought he had the double one out. I wonder if that's safe to dodge into, actually. Like, to try and mix him up. Way too... Yeah, no, I need to stop spamming. I'm gonna have better time if I don't spam as much. Even if it looks like I'm doing more damage. Careful. Yeah, we don't want to actually counter that immediately whenever he does the whip lasers. But yeah, I can do this a lot better than I have. So we'll return from quest. I don't really see much more happening there unless you'll try to capture him, but I'd rather not, honestly. Again, I think I can get slays with the other quests, so they're the field quests. So all I have to do is just not die. And that should not be too hard. As long as I just take it easy. So this one's up here already. Alright, I guess we can start with that one. Probably need to chunk down a ration. Also need to chunk down. I don't even know what I said there, but I guess it makes sense. You take a chunk of the ration. I don't even know if it's actually meat, and you just eat it. Alright, we're gonna run right on over to here. Hopefully he doesn't move too quickly. And we're gonna start in a weird spot, but it is what it is. I'll try to reroute it the right way. I think this is... Oh, wait, no. This is good. Don't grab me, bird. Don't grab me. Okay, just let me down. Thank you. So, if he just growls at me, then I can grab this thing. Why did I press the item bar button? Alright, that should hit him. That's okay. Didn't do demon ammo, but I think it'll be fine. 1 damage per bullet extra is something, but not everything. Alright, we're gonna try to focus a little bit more on parries here. Also, I do have Doshiguma Might, so that's pretty cool. I might actually want to run more Doshiguma since I am running a guard weapon. Yes, it still does reduce damage, the Divine Blessing, whenever you do guard, but I don't think it's going to be that needed here. I'm still taking just a very massive amount of damage anyways. And the extra attack boost would actually be pretty nice. Just musing here. Alright. We're going to block these, and then we're not going to block or attack. We are going to block, though, if it comes towards us. And now the roll doesn't feel as bad because you have a block you can cancel stuff with instead. Alright, there's a wound on the face. We're not going to counter that because he moves after it. Alright, we're going to sheathe. This is a bit rough, so we're going to do that. I don't think I can counter this because it takes too long, so I've got to get a little bit faster at actually doing that, or I could probably block it better too. I'm going to actually heal here because I do have some damage on me. Oh, that was actually going to hit me if he was aiming at me. Alright, that's just a big slam, so I'm gonna Try to do this. Didn't work that well. Got to mute. All right, my bad, but the coughing did throw me off a little bit. All right, you're gonna heal me, so I think I'm fine. I'd like to reload here, but I think I'd rather Wyvern part here. I guess I don't have to perfect block that, it's just more for the stamina. You gonna turn that, or can I aim it here? All right, we're gonna try to block this. Okay, well, carries you back a little bit too far. Maybe if I get a perfect block, but I'm not too sure. So I think also there's more rocks over here. I really shouldn't be doing this right now. We should be focusing on rocks. No, you're not. Sorry, bud. I've got some other things I'd like to show you. Like this big rock. It's pretty, ain't it? Yes, get a good close-up look at it. Oh, and the damage actually ramps up the more you use it. Was that in World? Maybe that was a specific thing here. All right, careful. So I don't think it's going to be a good idea to lure him now since he's trying to leave anyways. Right, and they reward you for having a fuller bar. It's good damage though. Alright, he's moving now. I think I'm just gonna let him. He's moving now to this area. Might not actually be a bad idea to lead him on. Okay, so I think I know maybe a better route here. So we're gonna lead him onto the 800 damage rock from where he's at now. And again, oh wait, it has started. Never mind. But still, we had some extra time to deal damage to him, which is good. I'm not quite sure what would be better, to use the rocks first or just deal natural damage to him. I think it's probably better to deal natural damage since that maybe takes a little longer, and I do believe it is HP based and not hit based or something like that. It's got to be HP based, like 10% or whatever. And if it is, then it is better to actually just do as much damage with your main weapon as possible. That's the parish room. It is not. I am in a place I don't know where I'm at. Oh boy. Oh boy. Go, 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 bird. Where are we? Okay, rocks are over here, so big one should be right on over this way. Coming at this from a completely different angle than I'm used to, but that's okay. Hey there, buddy. All right, drop this, please. Should hit him right in the middle. All right, well, I got hit by it, though. Fair enough. Is there a quick climb option here? Not really. All right, he's leaving now. Again, that's fine. Yeah, he should. Okay, so he's going up. He will always go up here. And since the rocks are already destroyed anyways, I think we'll just lead him back down, take the other 800 damage with us. I feel like that's going to give us a somewhat decent net. I am going to let him drop, though. In fact, I might just kind of spar with him a bit here. That way, we have a little bit more chances to kind of keep him engaged. A little low on health here, though. I do want to heal. That shouldn't hit. You want to run away from that attack. Too late, or too early on that, but that's okay. I blocked it. Alright, here we go. A little too close. I'm still not quite sure how those explode. I feel like your best bet is just blocking that and not worrying. Well, no. You can't counter him before he throws it out because the whips don't actually charge. Alright, we're just gonna go for rocks. I don't think this is gonna be a slay, but we'll see. Now when we lead him down here with the lure pod, he will stay long enough to get the other 2 rocks. He won't immediately leave, unless his AI just does something weird here, but that's something we've just got to expect. And once again, we get rid of the flash bug. That way, in case the initial hitbox misses, he doesn't get flashed and flinched out of the actual hit area. He's coming to the right this time. Come on. He's gonna drop first. He's coming straight towards me, so I can just kind of walk away and drop it immediately. We're gonna unload this here. Actually, let me get all of it in, which is good. He's gonna growl at me, and he shouldn't leave here. Again, if he does, it's just because we're doing this odd, but... okay, he's gonna leave. I think? What are you doing, buddy? Okay, never mind. Not quite sure what happened there. He wasn't flashed or anything, so he was able to see me. This is dangerous. I'd rather not lose another life fighting like this, but... oh well. We've already got over half of this gauge charged. Probably should be attacking these to get more wounds open, but... I'm not really too worried about it. Again, this is just trying to route the weird spawn place he had. Got another power clash, which is good. Okay, that's interesting enough. So apparently other monsters can throw you out of that, especially small ones. I've heard small monsters are a little bit more of a nuisance here. Not sure how I feel about that. Alright, that won't hit. He's not comboing it, so we'll do this. This is a bit greedy. We're going to block this one. He's going to attack immediately after. Alright, maybe rolling is a good idea there. It really just depends on our positioning. Probably didn't have to waste that either, but oh well. This bug is still trying to attack me. It's more of a punishment for ranged players, I guess. And even bow, I think, is fine because it's just moving around so much, but... for slower weapons, it's more of a pain. I'm not going to bother with trying to hit that. Also, still haven't used demon ammo yet, but I'd like to get him to an actual area before I use that. However, we've got half the time left, so we'll see if we even get to use that. He's moving now, which is good. I don't know if it's better to actually use your shots on wounds, or if you want to actually... I don't know. Maybe you do just save your wound shots for the cooldown animations. And as usual, he's coming back up, which is good. It's actually not even noticed me. I'd like to get the demon ammo juice, please. Thank you. I don't know. We'll see. And I guess if you're out of wound shots, then you can just kind of dump your damage into them. I think we're going to save Wyvern Heart for that, though. Speaking of which... yeah, because that's really good damage. You cannot cancel. Obviously, you can't cancel. And be a little strong if you could. I don't know. I feel like you can maybe get more damage from Wyvern Hearting the wounds. Could be wrong, though. Of course, Wyvern Heart is better when you have a larger opening, but... nice. And now we can use the wound shot on this other wound. Alright. You only really get 2? Enough time for 2. Alright, too early on that. It's okay, though. I've got 8 minutes left. All right, we're gonna try to perfect block this. Didn't get it. Still wasn't terrible. I wonder how the cooldown works with perfect guards too, if you can still get it if you miss it. I doubt that. That's not how it worked in GU, but this isn't GU, so it could be different. Oh, fixing to fall off. What you gonna do, buddy? And I guess this is where it's ideal for your cat to be the target. That way you can just kind of unload all of that at once. And cancel. Yeah, he moves so quickly after the chain beam that there's no point in countering after it. Good. And here's the thing I like about ranged weapons. You learn the moveset a lot more when you're at distance. Like, I didn't realize he always comboed really quickly after the chain beam. I always just kind of did it, or attacked after it. Don't hit me, please. All right, I'm dead. Got one more cart left. Maybe it's worse to do the block there, because I didn't take as much damage the first time. Or the second time. No, the first time it took a lot. I think that's where Quick Chief is just more useful. And maybe you can roll. I'm not gonna try that here, but if I have to do this again, which I most certainly will, then I will try to do that. And I think ideally, if you have Raidal on the map, you trigger the turf war somehow. I don't know, get a cooldown on it. That way, whenever they run into each other again. And I guess you can do it all in one hunt, actually. Since it is a little bit more generous. That way you get more damage off. Now, this rock is still active. I don't know how quickly the rocks refresh too. Because I do believe they refresh, but I'm not quite sure when. Should be able to counter this. Alright, I think you can only hit one though. Alright, let's try to get this rock. Alright. 5 minutes, I think we've got this.
Careful! That's one furious foe!
Alright, and I will say this, I don't talk for a while. It's probably because I'm having a coughing fit. And I've muted the microphone. I don't want to immediately have to unmute again. Yeah, I think field quests are just going to be the way to go from now. Much more consistent. And Wyvern Hard reloads so quickly. I expected this to be Not too terrible, but I didn't think it'd be this easy. Just avoiding his moveset. The scariest thing is the super, which, fair enough, honestly. This is not good. Alright. Didn't activate the Superman there because I was holding too close, but that was the goal. He might be comboing here. Alright, good. And that was a single whip. So we're fine. Okay, we're good. Just sheath. Again, I'm not quite sure about the long rolls, how those are going to work. And that pretty much just one-shots us, so we can't immediately feel safe about it, at the very least, tanking one of them. Obviously, if Divine Blessing procs, that's a bit different, but it may not half the time. How much time we got? 2 minutes 50? Yeah, I think we're fine. I got a slay with Switch Axe on the regular quest, so this is certainly doable. Now, smart person might use other ammo tops, especially Wyvern ammo. That might actually be pretty good, but I'm not. I'm just gonna stick to the normal ammo because I'm playing like that, I guess. And maybe Wyvern ammo actually does some decent damage, but we're probably not gonna see that. That does decent damage too, but it's not infinite. Right, there we go. Again, field quest is like 10 times easier because you just have that extra however long it takes you to deal the damage it does to start the quest. Again, I'm not quite sure exactly how specifically it works, but it makes it easier. So I'm gonna do it this way, even if it isn't as cool, I guess. Guess we can just end it. Yeah, I mean, that's just gonna be how it's more possible. Again, I don't know if he has less health. Technically, I guess, if you're considering 10% less health, 10% less health, then it may be 5%. I feel like if it were 5%, it would be easier to accidentally activate a quest and not mean to. However, that is it for the current field quest that we can do. This is not base camp.
I'll ride with you.
I know they want you to just activate quests out in the field, but I like doing it this way. Feels like I'm actually prepared for stuff and just pulling out of my box. Even though that's exactly what I'm doing, but I'm not going to worry about it. I think this is a fine compromise. You only get the 3 carts, but you have much more of a chance of actually completing it. We're gonna try Charge Blade. Don't know how well this is gonna go. This is very similar to Heavy Bowgun, where it might go really well, it might not go really well. I think it's gonna probably not go that great. We're not gonna beat this one because this is the hard quest. But at the very least, we'll get to practice survivability, and I think that's what I'm probably going to rather do. Don't use the life powder, please. Alright. Cool enough, I guess. Alright. Dung him away. Oh boy, this weapon. It's certainly a scary weapon because it favors guard points, which requires knowledge of the weapon, which I don't really have that much. Oh boy. Alright. I don't even know what these combos are supposed to do. I know a bit about World Charge Blade, but that's about it. Well, I played Rise Charge Blade too, but this is different, obviously. I did beat Ray Dow with this weapon, but... Alright, buddy, down you go. Feels slower, honestly, than World Charge Blade. So as long as I can just tap this, I think I'm good. I don't have to do the weird guard point thing. I'd rather not have to do that. Oh boy. I don't like this. I don't think I like this at all. Oh. I think you have to open a wound for the pizza slicer. So I think we're just gonna do this. There may be an offset attack.
Careful! That's one furious foe!
Oh wait, no, we got the slicer. What? I thought you could only do it with wounds. It's weird. Something's weird. Actually. Can you like hold the X button, I think? Oh boy, yeah, I'll have to get used to how this works. We're gonna take him on a rock tour first, though. And yes, I know it's wasting charge, but this will be better damage while I'm trying to get my bearings on what good combos are for poking and actual damage.
The lightning has been amped up. Might be able to use that as a trap.
Careful. Alright, up he goes. Alright, rock time. I'm not gonna bother with the sneak strike. I'm curious how I got the pizza slicer up, though. Careful.
Here, bub! I'm your target!
Oh yeah, there's overcharging too. That's not good. Oh well, I guess. So what's the deal with overcharging then? You know, I will say this, it does feel a little more fluid than Charge Blade, or Switch Axe, sorry, we're using Charge Blade. Because you can actually block things without taking 90% of your health, so that's pretty cool. I should have sharpened when I zoned, but oh well, it's fine. I can do it here. I want to say you maybe lose sharpness when you block. I don't remember though. I don't feel safe countering that, honestly. But, I mean, we're doing some okay damage at the very least. Obviously, Switch X is simpler in the fact that you're just, you know, going for full release. However, when you can't get that off, it's a bit hard to figure out what you want to do. Here you just, you know, try to do slicing stuff. Ah, that missed. That's okay, though. That shouldn't hit me. I'm liking this though. It feels pretty fluid.
Shock trap's down and ready for you.
All right, fair enough. This I might not be able to get out of. Can I equip knives here? No, I can't. All right, fair enough. Divine Blessing activated. I think your health slowly drains there too. It looked like it was slowly going down. Oh, no, 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 don't please. You're coming after me. Did that not even hit? Where did that go? Where did that go? Legitimately, where did that go? I've got 800 damage if I can just get into those rocks, but that's going to be more difficult. Now that that missed and randomly missed. I didn't see what it hit. Maybe it hit the bird. I don't think the bird would absorb projectiles. It'd be pretty cheap if it did, but maybe it did. Alright, so normally you wouldn't be as greedy with attacking as I was down there and just drop down here. But we're just gonna have to take the long way. It's okay, shouldn't take too long to get over there. We'll take him through this area. I think he can fit through this area. There's no open path that I can just walk through here. Why can't I not just walk straight to the monster? We don't need all these curves. We just need a flat map with a straight path to everywhere. Alright, this way, buddy. He should be able to fit through here. And through here. This would be the one where maybe he wouldn't fit, but it brings us out right here, so maybe? Yeah, he'll fit. Good. Is this another rock area? This is not what I'm used to. Okay, that didn't block for some reason, but that's okay. How did I get the pizza slicer? I do not remember. Because I didn't hit a wound, but we'll get it with this at the very least, so that's cool. So I won't have to worry about it again. That's the grab. Speaking of grabs, where aren't we? I am so confused right now. This is not the area I think it is. Hold on, buddy. We gotta go.
Another monster's horning in.
So I have found an extra rock just in my running around, so that's pretty cool. We'll drop that. There we go. Good. Hit him. Never mind. That didn't actually activate. Why not? Why did that not activate? I probably hit him instead. As long as we don't actually throw the dung pods, we should be good. Let's get that knife loaded.
Go on to your fit.
Up. There we go. And not really that perfect of a guard. Alright. I probably could actually detonate this here, but we're gonna risk it. He's growling at me. I think he's gonna leave. Alright, well, we'll miss that rock, but we got the other one, so you know what? Fair enough. I think that's fine. We're on par for rock damage at the very least from the usual runs. However, that might actually help speed the quest along even more if I don't just, you know, fly around like this. Slam. Ah, too late. Way too late. See, now this one you want to time early because you actually have to input the guard. Another power clash. I think he's gonna counter after this, so don't. That's enough time for a charge. Oh, that's not gonna reach. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not sure how I got that charge off the first time, because it was completely random what I did. Yeah, I think this one might actually be possible on the regular quest. I don't like this. Shield. Hold block. Probably shouldn't be wasting those, but oh well. Also should have sharpened. This one's actually using quite a bit of sharpness up. Should be safe here. Oh no. Hit the bad hit zone at the very least. I'm playing this very safe, I know, but I feel more comfortable doing it that way.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
I wonder if perfect guarding actually charges up files. Probably not. Maybe. So obviously we haven't seen Skull yet, but I think it's possible. So we'll keep trying this until we see a field Arkveld, and then we'll obviously fight that one. But I feel like it's possible, and I don't know, maybe the damage isn't as good as it feels, but it feels pretty good. Sharpen though, that's really important. Careful. Hit this, please. Nah. Yeah, this is certainly possible. See, I just don't know what it is because I am garbage with this weapon. And somehow it just does maybe not significantly better than Charge Blade, or not Charge Blade, Switch Axe. Okay, no, before he starts moving up, really, is the tell on that. Now, how do you tell before he starts moving up? It's more of a feeling thing than anything, but remember, you want to do it early, not late with this weapon. Heavy bow gun was more, you know, you can kind of just stand there and do anything and be fine. But if you really want to, you can get a perfect guard, but you don't have to. He's moving to a weird spot. I don't think I'm going to complete this one, but I mean, we'll complete it whether we fail or win, but I think it's going to probably be more on the next run if there isn't a field one. If there's a field one, I'm doing switch axe. Just try to get that done. But if there's not a field one, then we can keep trying this one, because I certainly think it's possible. You are taking a weird path, buddy. That's not where it showed you landing. Don't turn 4 too much, please. Swoop. Oh, they have a turf war. That's neat. How much damage are you gonna do to him? Nothing? Fair enough. More just a waste of time than anything. That's okay. Swoop. Alright. That's, you know, that's pretty cool of you actually to miss me like that. Uh-oh. Owie. We're okay. That shouldn't hit. And somehow my axe is charged. I thought it was uncharged, but it's charged now. Tried to guard point there. Didn't work. Yeah, if I were more aggressive here, this would very easily fit much nicer into the time frame that it gives you. Alright, got a minute left. And, you know, maybe we win. Maybe we win this. I don't think so. He should be just going right before. He's actually going to his nest. So maybe we do fail here. Hopefully the bombs do enough damage. I don't know, though. It takes quite a while to get to the actual den, unfortunately. Like, ideally, we kill him outside of the den. There's a rock there, but I'm not going to have time to get the rock. I've got to get going now. 33 seconds.
I gathered some materials too.
Again, I can do this much better, so I'm not really too afraid. The problem with switch axe was I really just did not feel how I could do much better. Obviously, I could hit more parries and stuff, but at that point, it's like, well, I mean, I could hit more parries with anything. Alright, pull this out. Good enough, I guess. Is that it? That's it. Alright. Yeah, that's it. That's okay, though. Certainly is possible. Again, I see light at the end of the tunnel. And that's the weird thing. I got the sleigh on the regular quest. It was like a couple of seconds left with switch axe, but never again. Never after that did I get close. And I don't think the health fluctuates, so I just don't know if I really had good play one time or if it just all lined up to be perfect. Like, monsters weren't in the wrong positions or all that. We've got 10 more quests left until we're out of luring pods, so that's a bit worrying if I use 3 every hunt. So I'm going to check the field. See if he's stalking the plains. And he is. And I should be able to do that one. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and switch to switch axe. That way we can just get this one done. Go ahead and eat a meal before I not have any stamina left. Or health. Don't want to have that happen mid. No, we're not posting that. Alright. We're good to go. I think we're ready to get switch axe done finally. Again, I've talked this up. It's not that fun of a weapon, honestly. And I did a playthrough and world with it. Felt so much more fluid, fast. You had more options there. Even without zero-sum spam. I kind of wish just the regular sword flailing was the main bread and butter of the weapon, because I like that. But you just did have many more ways of just doing things in world, which I guess you could do it that way in world. Drop off, please. Thank you. That was a bit of a frame drop. Sure you guys even saw that too. All right, off we go, my friend. I find it interesting that the bird is immune to roars, but when we're riding it, it's not. That's certainly different, I guess. All right, so we're just dropping. Oh, what are you doing here? No. Hold on. We're gonna drop that out of the area, please. So, and it takes forever to actually charge your sword gauge. I'm split between whether or not I just want to zero, or not zero sum, but just, you know, do the one thing. What's it called? The burst, big boom. Yeah, this is, I think I'd rather just kind of spar with them right now and then activate the quest and then fight them like normal. And right now it's fine to counter some attacks, some of them. You saw how much damage there that took. But for the most part, especially when he's enraged, it's not that safe to counter everything. Decent damage though at the very least. And we're not, you know, canceled from attacking. Alright, quest has been commenced, so now we do rocks. And now that I know there's actually more rocks, that would make this even easier. We're gonna tag you. Okay, now we go. And I don't know, maybe it's better to use the 800 rocks on the second go around and then just the regular rocks on the first go. Either that or this is HP based per area. I don't think it is though. That's kind of weird, but normally he stays longer if you use the smaller rocks. That was a bit risky. That should still hit him though. Maybe can get this off. It's gonna be tight. I'm not even gonna bother. All right, he's gonna get mad, but he's gonna leave after an attack probably. Maybe wanted to actually get a mount attack off there to kind of build up some gauge. Hitting terrible hit zones, but that's okay. All right, up we go, off to the top. But I think, honestly, not having the cat would make it easier. Even though you're not getting the extra health and stuff, you can get used to not relying on that. Something you can't really mitigate, though, is the cat taking aggro when you want to take aggro yourself. This will be a good area to actually charge this instead of full burst. This is where not having the cat would be more useful. Should walk to where I was at, take the hit. I can full release here. And he can cancel that out. I probably should have saved it for when he was actually up in the air, but that's why we put the throwing knife in, if we remember it. Yes, thank you for telling me about the random Balahara turf war. That will certainly be useful for later. Missed that. That's a-okay though. That's interesting. And Unbridled Slash actually fills up a decent amount. It's just that it takes away so much sword gauge too. Alright, time for rocks. Ugh, don't walk me into it, please. Safe. Time for the luring. Hope you like the sweet scent. Should be able to glide this. I don't know how long the glide actually lasts, but we're not too worried about it. It's a fairly usable glide though. It's not like the one in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet where if you let go of glide, you have to fall for as long as you were gliding. Which was a bit odd. And sharpen here, and we've got 3 rocks to get through. The other one is a bit far away, but 400 damage is 400 damage. Why are you attacking over there? Why are you attacking over there? Is there... No, there's not. I'm not really quite sure what happened, but oh well. Don't miss this rock. So if we get this charged, we can actually do a full release on the next rock. Alright. Over here. Is there a signal button? No, there's not. I don't know if I like that. In older games, you had a signal button. I believe it is still in World, and probably Rise too. And they may have took it out in Rise, where you can signal your Palicos. Because they don't, you know, they have their own things that they do sometimes. That shouldn't hit me. Okay, we're good. Because lives are more precious here right now, so we don't want to lose them randomly. Come on, birdie. Come on. Now, how much leeway do I have leading you? Where is this rock at? That's a village. We don't want to take him to the village. That's a really bad idea, actually. Where's the rock? Where's the rock? Where's the rock? I'm leading you a little too far, buddy. Alright, you know, this is bad. Oh no, why do I forget these things? There. Okay, we found it. Hopefully he's still following, but he might just fly away. Yeah, we took the wrong turn, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. He's just moving really far, actually. I think. Or is he? Oh, did I just get him in a weird corner? I think I got him in a weird corner. He's getting closer. Is this the best use of our time? Probably not. Probably actually should have aggroed him there. I think he's leaving. Alright, bit of a waste of time, but that's okay. We have a tiny bit of extra time. He's back up here, so I could have refilled lure pods, but it's okay. Alright, so now the real fight begins, where we can't just spam rocks on him. And we actually have to input correctly. So here goes nothing. It's so much chip, though. And we do not need to chip the lasers. That's for sure. Because he attacks immediately after that. I'm glad that didn't hit me. I'm surprised it didn't. Yeah, and Spiral Burst is just the refill gauge for your sword, or the refill attack for your sword gauge. Alright. Oh, you missed. It's a bad miss. We don't want you to miss like that. And that it hits earlier than it looks, I'll be honest. Maybe it extends under the ground and that's why it looks like it hits earlier than it is. Or it should. That was a weird counter, but oh well. Alright, buddy. Nope. Nope. There we go. All right, we're gonna try to counter you here. What are you doing? Never mind. I'd like to get a burst slash off so I could refill, but it is a bit long to get to because it's like a multi-hit combo attack. That shouldn't hit. It did hit. What? What? So the ledge was blocking me. I couldn't see what animation I was doing because after the one thing hit, the laser, I didn't move. I was holding a direction, didn't move. So I wasn't quite sure what was happening or what animation was going off, but oh well. Got a lot of wounds opened up here though, so that's okay. There's nothing you can really do other than just charge a little bit of your gauge.
Go on the offensive.
Alright, good enough. And that has such a large animation, but the damage is only like 30. Decent. I'm gonna lose our sword charge, but that's okay. Alright, you're going back down here. There's no ray dial to help, but again, the extra tiny bit of time, and until you actually deal damage to him, that little preamble you have to do, I think that's the right word for it, on the regular quest that gets him over to the rock, it's just completely negated because you're not having to deal that damage. Which again is why I think it would probably just be more beneficial to fight him regularly, and then once the quest starts, do it differently, like take him over to the rocks then, because you don't have to worry about time there. Because rocks are, in some cases, better DPS, not always. I've got 2 carts left, so we're somewhat safe. Get it charged, please. I hope focus actually speeds that up in the full game. That shouldn't hit me. We're safe. Forward roll, overhead chop, slash spiral. What you countering with? Big attack. Get it, go. Okay, never mind. Oh, I guess I wasn't charged up. Looked like I was. Getting greedy countering these, but gotta try. Rather have health here, honestly. Alright, I'm dead if I take another hit. Thank you. That still hit me. I think he was aiming for my cat, which again, would be where the cat not being here would help. And that does damage, but it's not usually enough to flinch. Unlike Charge Blade, where we were just getting all sorts of flinches. And I am not going to even bother trying to get the X offset off. It's just too prediction dependent. And the window is so tight, too. Like, with the sword counter, it's different because the timing isn't that tight. Green. Let me out, please. Or get under him, that's fine too. He's not that dangerous. Alright, off he goes. We got 6 minutes left, so we'll see. I'm hoping we're good though. Missed, but I think we're okay. It's okay. We can take that. I may have wasted too much time going for that one rock. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. We'll see. Cat, get over here. I would love to signal you away, but I can't do that. This is, yeah, again, this is where the cats can be more of a detriment than anything. I don't even think that does that much, but cool enough, I guess. All right, so we've got the 5 minutes left.
Let's take a quick break.
424 now, but that's to be expected. I think we're gonna flash him, make him drop.
I'll ride with you.
It's gonna take him forever to get over here, though. And that's the worst part, since the map is so big and you're on a time crunch. If you weren't on the time crunch, it's one thing. You do spend less time really fighting the monster, though. Still, in general.
Just hop off.
That didn't work. Hold on. All right, that didn't work either. Didn't work a single time. All right, fair enough. That's the one thing. All right. I think I saved this, so I can be able to get out of this one, but never mind. And it might be just stagger related.
Heels inbound.
Damage is falling off here. Please, a mashing drink. Thought I saw a wound spot, but I guess I didn't. Well, it's probably the one on the face from the pin attack. Oof, I did not. I was holding backwards at fade slashed. I'm stunned too. That was a bit bad also. I did the inputs for the counter, but I guess I didn't do ZR fast enough. And the slope. I'm complaining too much right now. Please, please let me do the input for the damage counter. It's a bit finicky, especially because it's on ZR, which not great on a switch weapon, obviously. That was just me doing it too late. Oh boy. Back away. Okay, so hopefully we've got 2 minutes left, so we should be able to get the big rock on him. Honestly, it feels like time progresses slower here too, which is kind of odd. But we'll get the bombs if I refilled the bombs. Did I refill the bombs? I did not refill the bombs. Okay, fair enough, whatever. I don't have any more luring pods, do I? That's okay. We're just gonna full release. $50 damage is okay. Alright, buddy. Okay, yes, Growl. Got a rock for you. I hope you like it. It's a bit large, but... Cat. Another instance where the cat is just throwing the whole thing off. I don't know if the secret counts as a target spot. I doubt it. Perfect stationary attack there. Dude, please hit the thing. I'm aiming at it and mashing. It should not take that long for it to work. That has happened so many times here. Alright, well, really upset that that took so long to actually happen. There we go. Okay, I'm so happy to be done with this. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so happy to be done with this. Yes, I know, technically, this is easier than the other quest. Damage-wise. But I don't care. I don't care. I'm glad to be done. And honestly, capturing is probably the same amount of efficiency on the regular quest, but I'm gonna go for all slays with the weapons since I have time to do it. Man, lots of stuff just happened wrong there at the end. Which is not great. We don't like to see that happen. But it's done. It is done. I don't have to do it anymore. I'm just checking something real quick. I'll be right over to camp. That way we can do another charge blade attempt. I'm surprised it went that well on the first go around. Now that I know a bit more about the mechanics, I'm still, I guess I should probably try to practice. Getting the pizza slicer up. Oh, how I yearn to play Prowler once more in a newer game. But I can't. Also, I took Benadryl because it got to that point where I just could not breathe again. And you can kind of hear it here. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. So now I'm starting to get a little woozy, which, you know, an hour and 30 minutes actually lasted a pretty long time. However, I went to bed pretty late last night and got a lot of sleep. A decent amount of sleep, probably not even 8 hours, but I had some energy, right, whenever I got home from work. So that's all gone pretty much for the most part. I still, it's weird. When something like that makes you tired, you still kind of feel the regular energy behind it that you have, but it kind of sedates you. That's what it is. What is elemental round slash? Is that just what loads your, it's just what loads your thing. I don't know why they call it element, because it's not actually element. How does one do? How do you do that? Oh, poor kitty. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. Do you have to perfect guard it?
Happy to lend a paw with all your training needs. Want to tweak its behavior?
I might have to perfect guard and then get the thing off, which is fine, honestly. It's kind of hard. That's cool at the very least. You can do it from a perfect guard. Oh, I think I have the helmet on. That had stun resistance, so that's why I'm probably taking more damage. Okay, so, yes, that's what you do. You block it. Before. Get a perfect guard, actually, and then do your Savage X slash from the perfect guard.
Happy to lend a paw with all your training needs.
Okay, I guess I can't warp. Nope. This is its own place in the void. So now that I know that, we can just get Pizza Slicer up all the time. Very easily. I know people were saying that it, and maybe not, but like this weapon is dependent on getting Savage X up from that, but it's not. So I must have just missed something. Arkveld, are you here? No. Alright. But I'm having a lot more fun now that I've conceded to being able to do the field quest and account. Again, obviously, best case scenario, we get a sleigh on the regular quest, but it takes a while. I could go to the other camp too to make it a little bit faster, but I do want to dung pod that monster that's just sitting in under the pile of rocks. Like, this takes time.
Quest now. Are you prepared?
Alright, please give me the dung pods. No, I forgot to refill. Alright, before we waste anything else, we're gonna do this. But let's see, we're up to what? 7, 8, 9 weapons now. I did Insight Glaive before, so it'll be 10 pretty easily because that one's just a lock-in. On a field quest, because I tried it and I probably could do better with it on a regular quest, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Yeah, I think it's still better to just start at base camp.
What kind of monster are we after this time?
Okay,
Let's have another hug with
off we go.
They should have supplies. Let's put them to use.
Question is, do I even bother with the sneak attack? I guess so. Again, it's 120 something damage. So that's good. Bear is getting a little close. I think we're good though. Don't get too close. Alright, good. Think we're clear. Should be immediately dropping on him, and we missed the first one. Nice, because... Okay, you know what? Yes, I wasted lure pod there. I'm getting rid of the cat. He's just kind of in the way half the time. He's in the way more than he helps with healing. I'll say that much. And especially in this quest where I have 5 carts, it's better to just have less trouble with timing. Now, on the field quest, it's different. But we'll be able to just, and I don't know how you do this. She said, the quest girl said that you can have her do the non-standby thing, and I can also just do it at a camp pretty easily. So I didn't refill. Oh no, I didn't refill. That's okay. Oh yes, that's fine. I have a perfect plan for that. If I remember, is the question. So we'll be 1 lure pod down until we get a refill, but that's okay.
Just give me the word if you decide you want your pals and stuff.
Yeah, she says, give me the word if you want your Palicos help. I'm not quite sure how you do that quickly, unless you just go up to her and she says something, or has it in her quest board menu. Probably, that's probably the case. Alright, so Bear went down into the lower area, so it's going to be a little bit more rough. But that's a-okay. He's not going to aim at anyone else except me, so I can pretty safely just drop this on his head. Alright, gotta get a perfect guard here. Not on that attack. You can't block that. Didn't even bother trying because I saw it coming out. No more of those, please. Alright, Savage X is charged. Get a power clash. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. A bit greedy here, but that's okay. We get some damage off. That's really good damage. That's just so much better than Switch Axe. Switch Axe kind of ruins you and gives you no hope because the damage is just a little poor. Very poor. Unless you're like really good at it. If you're really good at it, you know, you can probably get a good, decent chunk of damage from it, but not me. I'm not good enough for that.
Might be able to use them as a trap.
Alright, this is risky. He might move too much here. Alright, didn't work. That's okay. That's 800 damage less than we normally would get, but I think it's fine. See, in there, I can blame myself for it because my cat wasn't here to actually ruin it, which is fine. I can deal with that. That's something I can handle. Like to heal here. Okay, so I know this isn't smart because we're low on lure pods. It is damage based though per area. Well, it's not damage based. That might be just a specific rock that tells him to move immediately. But I think we need to get that one at the very least because it's the single largest chunk of damage we can get that isn't... Well, I mean, even Ray Dow was very similar, 800 and something. Nothing for your cat, actually. So, okay. I'm not sure how you would do that then.
Commencing quest now.
Did I refill? I'm terrible at this, remembering to do stuff.
Let's be sure to use it.
I guess I just refilled potions and then look at the other things. I need to refill bombs too. Okay. No, I did have them. I just don't know what happened to them, I guess. We're gonna lump these all together. I know it took me forever, but get them right next to the knife. That's good. And the dung pod. And the flash pod, I guess, too. Large ones are not as important. Alright, let's try this the third time.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Alright, off we go.
Those supplies will help with this quest. Let's
I don't like it that you take away my control. I mean, it doesn't take away your entire control, but it does make it more hard to actually menu because you cannot see. Alright, so he's going down. That's not an issue though, because he just leaves anyway, so. Fair enough. I probably could do an opener here, honestly. A hell day there. Not quite sure what happened. Yeah, it would have been better to get the slicer before I did the trap. You're gonna take that. A lot of damage. It's okay. We have the pizza slicer now. All right, run him over here. Get the rock. Too late for anything really there. All right, we'll slap him around a little bit here. Not great damage. No damage there for me, that's good. Alright, I think it is now time for rock number 2. Let's go, buddy. Shield's fixing to run out of charge. I think the slicer maybe says. I guess I should probably recharge this, but we want to get this dropped pretty quickly. Alright, that should hit you. Good. I need to heal though. No, it stays. Okay, that's cool. Alright, now he moves immediately. Yeah, I don't really have to worry about Savage X being difficult to get back up, so I'm not going to worry too much about it being a gauge-based thing, other than when he's on the ground and he can't attack me, and I have no wounds. No wounds means no spin. Alright, you hit me, but that's okay. I think it's time to do this now, maybe? Yeah, I really just don't... Okay, so safest way to obviously dodge that is... outrun the first one, but sometimes you don't have the momentum to carry that. And you have to dodge, and if you have to dodge, then you've wasted your dodge on the first one. Another power clash, that's good. That's the first one, I think, actually. Just completing it. So I have the might skill, however, I'm not going to use it. Not smart, I know, but I think this is more important really right now. I'll use it for this. Good enough, get back out. We have everything we need for a really good rock session. Come on, bird. Yeah, this should be right above the rocks. Is this another pillar? No, it's not. Alright, so we have multiple things to do here, and I guess I probably would more efficiently be able to refill. That might miss. Didn't miss. Lure pods for the other rock in this area, because I'm not quite sure how long he's gonna stay after 2 rocks. Good KO. Right, fair enough. I don't think I've gotten this yet, so that's good. Remember this one? See, he's so much more cooperative whenever your cat is just not here. That hit me, that's okay though. Not okay. Dodge to the left. I'm panicking. Especially when I had Axe out. It's just, no, not good. I think he's gonna move now. So I won't be able to get the extra rock off, but should be okay. Maybe not though. Hold on, we'll see. This is always such a tough place to actually drop down from because it's very limited in actual movement. It's just over here. If you follow me, we've got another present for you. It's okay. We wouldn't have gotten it anyways. Let it roll off. Let it roll off your back. Like a duck in water. That's how that goes. Agreed. We're good though. And if you're too close to him, his arm hits you. My bad. Shield? Don't shield then. Take too long to get up. And that's another thing that's kind of frustrating. This game takes so long to get up sometimes, and it's random. I don't know if there's like a more you get hit, the longer it takes for you to get up. I don't know. It just does feel a little inconsistent though. Really need to sharpen at some point. Alright, decent damage. Not the best in the world, obviously, but doing better, maybe, than the last run with this. Not that it was particularly bad. We'll also get right out here, which is cool. They should turf war here, unless... Oh, that was probably a nifty 800 damage. Thank you, Raydell. Haha, I flinched you out of it. I wonder if Raydell's gonna leave, or... Oh no, oh no, he's really trying to activate that turf war. It didn't work for him, though. Ah, that's okay. We miss about 300 damage, a little bit less, but... That one zap really made up for it. Yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculous how much damage this does. For how little effort, seemingly, I have to put into this. We've got 650 left. Another power clash, good. And we get an attack boost from this. Well, that's cool. Oh, missed that. That's okay, though. Andy's almost dead. Cat didn't say anything because Cat's not here. That checks out. I am not here for this hunt. Sorry. No Prowler mode today. So yeah, this weapon feels a lot of fun. Because this is without any guard, and maybe they just got rid of guard skills. I could honestly see that with how this is going. Also, they don't let you overcharge, which is nice. Oh wait, they do. It's just not happening because I'm using axe more than anything. Haha. Tiny sharp metal object. Go. Miss! Don't hit me, please. That was weird. Haha. That'll hit me. That's okay, though. Okay, and you can still ragdoll depending on the attack. That's neat. Hey look, there's Raydell. You leaving? He's leaving. Goodbye, buddy. Thank you for the extra 800 damage. That really helps. More like 500 since he didn't get the turf war, but I'm not going to complain. Do I need to drop the rock? I probably don't need to, but I could. Just don't fumble this, please, in cart. I think that's an instant loss. Come on. I think he'll follow me enough here, maybe. I think that's good enough. Don't retract too quickly. Alright, no. That wasn't good enough. That's okay. Just don't get too greedy. Again, we can do lots of damage. Come on, take my button presses, please. That's not good. Don't counter? Okay, good. We've got time. I just have to take it slowly. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we definitely had time. Cool. Charge of Blade's done. Again, much easier than Switch X. Just because you have good damage.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Sorry. I hit the button. I actually hit multiple buttons on my thingamabob. And it muted, and then I didn't think it actually muted, so I hit it again, and then you heard a bit of a cough. I apologize. That doesn't sound very nice, I'm sure. Arkveld, how much time you got, buddy? 6:55? Can that even be a quest made? I don't think so. We'll try, though. He's in a weird spot, too. Let's try it. It's fine. We can get some practice. No. We're not doing that one. Almost autopiloted there. That's not good. We're at 2 hours. I think it's fine. We can go over. Since the recordings take up so much less space now, it's helpful. I'm still not quite sure how the quality is. Still. But we'll worry about that later. I'm sure someone will maybe say something. Maybe not, though. This is actually a really important fight for Gyro. I'd like to get that tail. You're not gonna really let me, are you, though? I think the skin flap actually counts as white, maybe? Or maybe not.
Weather is getting increasingly worse. Exercise caution.
Alright, so at this point, I think we want to just start on rocks. Well, you know, I think it's probably better to hold off for now because we are pretty far away. Just let him kind of draw us to them on his own. I want to say maybe Insect Glaive had an offset attack too. I'm not sure though. I think it was an aerial attack actually, which, you know, that was just really bad. So for me to actually get out of that and not die to it, I had to move and roll to get out of the cancel animation. The problem with that was anywhere I rolled was just really bad. I tried to line it up correctly where I would roll between them, but it didn't really work out.
Might be able to use them as a trap.
I wish it were more obvious when one fall animation was the invincible and one wasn't. It's hard to tell, and I don't like that. Like in World, you can clearly tell, okay, my feet are on the ground, I won't take damage if I'm lying there. So if my feet are on the ground and I'm moving, I will take damage if I get hit. But here, it's kind of a toss-up, which isn't, you know, the best thing in the world, especially for on-the-fly decision-making on things that can one-shot you. And in older games, you know, could tell easily because if you're lying on the ground, you're fine. But if you are stumbling a little bit, then that's a bit different. That's my bad. And that attack is just so absurdly strong. That was Divine Blessing. Damage. I want to say maybe they just kind of buffed the secondary whip just for lulz. Because it is a bit ridiculous how strong that attack is. Oh well. Shouldn't have tried it. He's not giving me openings here, which is kind of sad. I guess I'm just not waiting for them to. That's part of my issue. I don't like how slow the X button attacks are either. It's also kind of hard to tell what arc he's going to do with that attack sometimes. Alright, so the damage from the single charge is the same for the spiral. It's just less damage you're getting from the spiral or the descending slash. A weird name for that attack too. Already down to 4 mega potions. That's not good. Just not waiting as much as I should be. Alright, time for rocks, buddy. Oh, please. It's so finicky sometimes. Ah, it's so slow. That's just a insect thing, though. That's to be expected. Sorry. Yeah. Rocks time 2. I guess I probably should just build up insects, but we're not going to do that right now. Good enough. He should move after this. I probably could have saved that, actually. Really? Thought he would move forward a little bit more. Again, my bad. He should... Yes, okay, this should be fine. He's gonna jump up there anyways. And we can get the sneak attack off here. I should, yes, still have the extract, so we can counter him pretty easily. So we've got some damage opportunities here at the very least. Not too often you see a optimal cart, but that's certainly one of them if there's one. Really? I guess I should have stayed forward. He maybe would have moved there, but I thought the hitbox would be generous enough, but it's one of those times where you can't really tell what exactly the hitbox is going to be. Sometimes it hits a little more, sometimes it hits a little less. I think that won't hit. That won't hit. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Stop missing the rocks. It's not that hard. You're just making a fool of yourself. And ledge, I can't move off of ledge. So that just locked me into walking into that attack. Alright, bud. Because that's 800 damage that we just missed out on because of me not being patient. That should hit. And the bad thing about this is that I can't really redo this. I have to do it now or else I'll have to wait for another one to spawn on the map. Oh my goodness. Please do the charge attack. It's so finicky on when you actually get to let go of the button. Probably a better bread and butter, but I don't know. That one feels consistent at the very least. Yeah, we're just really not doing too good on damage though. What? 2 Arkvelds on the map at the same time. Didn't expect that today. So I guess it's not going to be too bad as long as he doesn't leave in 8 minutes, but I doubt he will. So I guess we can breathe a little bit. Maybe there's an Arkveld versus Arkveld turf war. Please hit one of the wounds. Please, just please hit one of the wounds. I'm not going to be as trigger happy anymore. We're going to stop that. I missed most of those, but that's okay. Get the tail one at the very least. Miss all of that though. Good job, me. Honestly, no point in even trying to land that if it's not going to hit. I forgot about rocks too. That's my bad. And since the rocks do respawn, I guess it's might be smart to go after those, but we'll go after the rocks here. I'm starting to run out of energy though. So this will be the, yeah, it's gonna be the last one anyways because I don't really have the time to just keep going. It's probably gonna leave anyways, but I'd rather be able to lure. I'm gonna try that. He might leave immediately here, but we'll see. And he may leave immediately here too. We'll see. Can we get all 3 off? I think we can. Why did that not go off? It's LT plus A, not RT plus A. ZL for what I'm using, but button inputs don't always show the same. I understand the sentiment though. Face wound. Or arm wound, I guess, works better. Oh, it didn't hit it. Alright, fair enough. I guess you don't need to hit a single one. Go! Quit moving so quickly. Yeah, 5 minutes left. Yeah, I just goofed around too much here. So, and that, again, I'm on the ground. I had to cough in between that. That's why there was a delay. I'm on the ground. Why am I able to take damage there? Sometimes, but not. It makes no sense and is annoying. I like reliability when I take hits. And not just... Oh, here's the one you can stay down. But sometimes you don't get that. That's okay. We can do the other one. I'm not sure what the... when things look like. The, traps. Because they may not be spawned right now. That one is for sure. Yeah, they respawn. Alright. This is fine. We get a better, maybe running start at this. I missed 2 of those rocks anyway, so yeah, this is just going to be a better reset. I'll deal with extra file size, it's fine. It may stop recording. I don't know. It shouldn't be taking that long, but... I don't want to lure him too far either. Because he might run into another monster and that's going to mess up everything that I'm trying to get. I can get red extract, that'd be pretty cool. Why does it go high? I don't really like that it goes high sometimes. There we go, good. Alright, doing better. Good. And he's doing it again. Best case scenario. You just keep doing this the entire time, I guess. Okay. He failed, though. Look, I don't mind it. Keep doing it, please. I wasn't moving not diagonally, horizontally enough. I think I was fine on the why do you keep doing this? Like, that's just free damage. Now, if I miss, it's not free damage. It's actually kind of a waste. Alright, next area. It's okay. He'll fly over to the rocks at some point, so we'll be able to deal with that. However, we want the knife in while we're not needing to lure. Okay, Mel. I think this is fine here, honestly. Maybe better whenever we're running out of steam instead of right now, but it'll be okay. Okay. Why does it just moonshot? Is that the new moonshot? Why are you doing that? You have to like aim down. It's so weird. Why did that hit? I do not understand the tracking on that attack, I guess. I know it's sideways. It's like very wide sideways, but the front and the back are more generous, but I guess not that generous. Missed that. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be hasty. As long as we're patient with our damage and we're not just spamming constantly like I was before, we should be fine. That's annoying that just doesn't hit sometimes. I think the wound attacks just do feel bad. Maybe that's the point. It's really supposed to punish you if you miss. It's just, nah. Okay. I think that's... I heard of a bug where wounds won't break sometimes on Arkveld. I'm thinking that's maybe one of those times. Looks like he's going to where a vine trap is, so we'll be able to just release this fully. But I also do just like fighting over here a little bit more. I'll have to mess with some of the video settings because it is very washed out on here. On your side, my side's perfectly fine. Hit one wound, please. Hit one wound, please. Hit one wound, please. It's like the worst thing we're trying to hit. It's in a completely horrible spot. It's too pinpoint. Like, you want it to be somewhat pinpoint, but not this much. Like, it's getting the flint. Okay, there we go. That one worked. Yeah. Okay. Bad miss. All right. Time for rocks. I think that's like I don't know. It's not my least favorite attack. It's just one of the worst ones he can just pull out from neutral. Because if you're sitting there doing something, and maybe it's just supposed to be a combo heavy monster, but when you can get comboed from weird attacks like that flying arc that randomly has a smaller arc, it does feel odd. I'm complaining a lot right now. Again, the intention is that it's difficult, but I think it's getting to that point where I'm noticing a lot of the flaws in the fight that make it feel less fluid. And you don't notice them as much when you have a shield you can just block everything with, but when you can't just block anything, it does make it a little more visible. Okay, that one did 904. That's pretty cool. I was gonna be really upset if that didn't hit. It was very close to not. I don't know. He should leave here. Take him up here. There's a frog, though. I don't think I'll be here. Wait, I might be fast enough. Hold on. Please give me my UI. And this is also really just not cool. Go, 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 go. He's on his way. Go, frog. Go. Go away. Okay, good. Perfect timing, actually. That's not gonna hit. That's okay, though. That's all right. Ah, the lever action just feels really weird there, too. You have to hold it a specific amount of time, but if you hold it for too long, then it does nothing if you release too early. Right, rest by the rocks. All right, last rock. Didn't matter. He stopped there. I'm glad that's at least generous. After the forward dash, we can counter him. Where are you going? Up top? Okay. Frog's still over there, though. Give me my UI, please. Maybe it's, I don't know. And that's safer if you already have it charged. Oh, I can only cart one more time. I guess I've died 2 times already. That's quite odd, actually. Didn't notice it, I guess. I just feel so slow in this game. It's not where I expect that to hit. Yeah, I've got to make sure I'm topped off. I didn't even realize I was already at 2 carts. I guess I'm just so used to having 5, I'm not really paying attention. Really shouldn't be, though. Shouldn't hit. Good. I just don't really feel safe right now. I don't like that attack either because you can't roll through it. So I don't really know what you're supposed to do other than just be in the right position. But you can't really assume that attack's coming out. As far as I'm aware, that's also not a fun attack. Haha. You get what you deserve. Still not almost dead yet. I wonder what the deal is. Why is this going worse? He's doing it. We're safe. Hopefully that doesn't hit. We're good. It may be better to actually just do the descending thrust. There. That's the big whip. Thought it was the short-ranged one. Alright, we've got 5 minutes though. How's health look? Yeah. Wonder why. Maybe I just have to try to start it the same way the other quests go. That should hit the tail. Good. And maybe I'm just trying to burst damage too much and it's better for to not. Also, I guess I didn't mount him. Maybe I did, and I just done enough for a second one. Yeah, I did. I did mount him before. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen, so I'm curious. But yeah, this was the last run anyway, so I don't really mind. Yeah, this ain't gonna happen. Not quite sure. Oh well, we got a good 2 hours and 40 minutes. Got 2 weapons at the very least. 3 weapons actually. And they were actually true slays and not just putting them to sleep. I'll have to figure out though. I might watch glaive speedrun. That usually seems to help a little bit in what they're doing for consistent damage when they're not just parrying everything. Either way, thank you for watching. That was fun. I'll see you for the next part sometime soon. Goodbye.